Hi guys, Mason here with a quick fragrance review for you. This is Blessed Baraka by Initio, one of my all-time favorite fragrances. I was initially turned on to it by watching a Jeremy Fragrance top 10 niche review, and he listed this as his number one favorite at the time. He said not to blind buy it, but of course I did anyways. And I was really glad that I did. It's an excellent fragrance, and I have loved it and regularly worn it ever since. And I definitely have gotten some compliments on this. The nose behind it is Alberto Marias, who is behind some of the most famous fragrances and most popular fragrances out there, as well as the nose behind Jeremy Fragrance's personal line. And so let's take a look at this box here first of all. So this is kind of a cardboard sheath that it comes in. Says the name of the fragrance on it. And then you get this hard black box. Inside it's lined with velvet. And you can see it's cool little inset box. Can pull the fragrance out of it. It fits in there nice and snug, and it's got this cool little card holder that tucks in the back, and inside there's a little pamphlet that tells you some basic stuff about the Initio fragrance company. The bottle itself is just a solid black bottle. It's got a metallic logo on the front with some crimson in it, and a cool Initio Blessed Baraka chrome part on the cap. Great atomizer on this bottle. Excellent presentation as always, which is what you typically find with Initio. I love their boxes. I love their bottles. We will display this here for a second and quickly read the caption they have on their website related to this fragrance. So they say, a solar fragrance endowed with a sacred strength to provoke the hand of fate. A captivating blend of musk, sandalwood, amber, an intangible energy surrounds the wearer. Its effect oscillates between pure power and pure addiction. It lists the main notes as white flowers, amber, sandalwood, vanilla, and musk. I almost pick up a hint of cherry, but almost like a maraschino cherry in there. Lots of reviewers consider this a smoky fragrance because it does have kind of a tobacco-y note to it. But it's not listed by Initio. However, this is a very complex and complicated fragrance, and I would imagine there are a lot of notes that aren't listed. Something super unique because you often don't get a mix of musky scents with some of the fresh floral scents, and on top of that, you also have these tobacco spice notes going on. So it's very, very complex, very, very unique, and you've probably never smelled anything like it. I really love it myself, but it is something that can be a bit polarizing. When I went on a few fragrance forums, I noticed there were a lot of people that were complaining about it, saying it smelled disgusting. One guy said when he wears it all day, it makes him want to vomit. Some people hate the dry down. Some people hate the top notes and love the dry down. So there's definitely a range. I would say it's not super polarizing in the sense that 50% of people love it and 50% of people don't like it. It's more like 80% of people really love it and 20% of people really hate it, right? So there are those people who just don't like it. It's a total beast in terms of performance. It is probably my strongest projecting fragrance, probably my longest lasting or close to it. Very strong with only 2 or 3 sprays. Very long lasting, easily 12 plus hours. You can smell it across the room even with only a couple sprays. you really start out with this one with I get cherry, tobacco, a little bit of spice, a little bit of musk right off the top, and it dries down to more of a vanilla, flowery, amber type fragrance, and just excellent in my opinion. I've gotten a lot of compliments personally wearing it. Some people actually like this as a summer fragrance. I think it would be kind of disgusting in the summer myself, but there's people who say it kind of feels like a South American, fine cigar in a hot plantation field type scent. For me, not really, but I do get where they're saying it does almost smell like you have cherry flavored cigars inside a humidor. That's kind of what it smells like to me, but again, that's something I like in winter, and so I think this is a fall, winter, maybe early spring fragrance, but it definitely performs best in the winter. And I would say it's something you want to dress up a bit to wear. Not really something you would ever wear to the gym. It's not something you'd ever wear like casually during the day. It could be a good date night fragrance. It could be a good anytime you're going out for an event type of fragrance, because it'll get you noticed and it's powerful and it projects. But it's definitely not subtle. It's definitely not something that'll slip under the radar. It's definitely not something that'll blend in. So just know that going into it. But overall, I would say price point on this is about, typically it's getting sold for $320. For that price, I would give this fragrance an 8 out of 10. I'm going to knock a point off on the price because I think it's a tad bit pricey for what it is. I'd also kind of knock a point off as far as the 20% of people that hate it. But other than that, I think it's a solid 8 out of 10. Great winter, fall fragrance. So hope you enjoyed this review, and hope you have a chance to watch some more of my videos. Subscribe, hit the like button, share this so I can get my content out there and keep making great videos for you guys. Thank you very much.